took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to another episode of Uganda Unknown with me, Nicholas the Cowboy. Today I want to share about the Boda Boda. A Boda Boda is the Ugandan Uber which we use to get around, to go to town, to go to a hospital, to go to school, to go to the garden. It's our Uber. So today I wanted to show you how we get around to get our Boda Boda to go everywhere we wanted to go. So follow me up. Hey Boda Boda! He didn't hear that cat. Hey, brother! So usually our border, unlike the Uber, you'll have to call them several times. So the first time didn't work, so we are doing it the second time. Unfortunately today, he has come, so I'll let him know where I'm going and then we'll get on our ride. Okay. And unlike your Uber, here we first negotiate. So you wanted 5,000 for my ride, I'm giving him 3,000 and we have the ride. Okay, Emma, let's go. Bye bye. Thank you so much. So that was our beautiful ride with my Boda Boda from town. Thank you so much. So that's our Boda and that's our Uber here in Uganda. Boom, 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 boom.
Ah, man, you get off. I'm a real border. Get off.
I want to drive to go.
Ah, no, you can't. I'm
Sure.
a real border, so I can carry you.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Hey,
Come.
hey. Where are we going?
Town.
Town, eh?
I've been fired.
Hi, I am called David Obong. I work with the Field of Hope as a program associate, directly linked to youth agriculture education. I joined Field of Hope last year on the 9th August 2022. Before Field of Hope, I was a classroom teacher. Have been teaching in secondary school for about 6 years. I started teaching in 2012. Then in 2018, I left teaching in secondary school. Then I went to National Teachers College, where I've been teaching teachers who come and teach in secondary school. Those are diploma holder teachers. Definitely, there is nothing which is more than seeing somebody you have taught succeeding in life. So since I started teaching, I've never regretted, because I've been seeing my product excelling in life. Others, they are now working. Others, they have become teachers. Others, they have become prominent farmers. Others, they are in different offices. So that one indicates that I've at least impacted in the life of people. How I heard about Field of Hope, it was through a group where teachers always come and discuss how they can improve their teaching. So when I joined, the group is called Age Educators. Then I saw a link which was posted about Field of Hope, and then later on I applied to be a volunteer. At that time, when I went to the internet, I started reading much more about Field of Hope, seeing the kind of activities they do, the impact they have created on teachers, the impact they have created on students, the impact they have created on the farmers. So that one made me to had the interest of applying, and I didn't know that I was going to be absorbed. But later on, when I received a call, the first thing I did was I knelt down and then I prayed to the Almighty God for leading me that far. The future field of hope, I would say, with the God's guidance, it is bright, and basing on the impact which has been created by Field of Hope before and when I joined, it has been something very tremendous. So that one shows that with the commitment, with the support being given by the well-wishers, I believe we shall be extending our hands to those ones who need our help, and everything will be okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Uganda Unknown with me, your cowboy, Nicholas. So today we are going to be looking at the Rolex, which is a Ugandan delicacy. Well, it's basically chapati with fried eggs mixed in between. We just had a recent threatening from Rolex company to stop us from using Rolex, and we are willing to go to war with Rolex for this delicious meal. So come together and see how it's made. So, as you're moving down any street in later on Kampala or anywhere in the country, you can easily get a Rolex for as cheap as 2,000 Uganda shillings, and that will get you 2 eggs in an omelette and a chapati. So the Rolex is thought to have started in the tourist town in Jinja and spread out all over Kampala and the country. And at first it was meant to feed the poor college students like myself a few years ago. So Rolex is a lifesaver when you are a college student. You just have 2,000 shillings and you'll have a meal. So a Rolex is fried from a charcoal stove called the sigili with a flying pan, and the aroma it sends out during the frying continues to call more hungry college students to come and buy more Rolex. Recently, some people under the influence of other Muzungu like yourselves have come to alter the Rolex. They have brought chicken Rolex, meat Rolex, beef Rolex, pork Rolex. That's not Rolex. The only Rolex we know is omelette and chapati. That's all. That's the only Rolex I know. Oh, delicious Rolex coming. Thank you so much. So folks, as a college student, my lunch would be done with a Rolex and juice. The one golden rule about a Rolex can neither be shared nor cut into 2 pieces, and it cannot be eaten on the plate. So here in Uganda, to enjoy the Rolex, you have to eat it with a kavera. It tastes delicious, and I'll give you the first bite. So good. It's nice. Okay, thank you so much guys for being on me with this journey of making a Rolex. Make sure next time you come to Lira or you come to any part of Uganda, please ask for a delicious Rolex.
I'm thrilled to share with you an extraordinary program that's made a positive impact in 2 regions of the world. I'm Daniel Foster, a faculty member at Penn State and the co-founder of the Global Teach Ag Network. The Global Teach Ag Network had the privilege of being awarded by the United States Department of Education a Fulbright Hays group project abroad that allowed us to bring together U.S. and Ugandan educators through our Teach Ag Uganda program. For months, our U.S. educators and their counterparts partnered and prepared learning experiences for high school students. The goal? To provide hands-on experiences through project-based learning for animal care, management, record-keeping, and entrepreneurship to their students by implementing the Inspiring Students in Agriculture grants in cooperation with our wonderful in-country partner, Field of Hope. Teach Ag Uganda is founded on 3 essential concepts. First, it's about sharing pedagogical innovation, creating a dynamic learning environment where knowledge flows freely. Second, we're working together to expand sustainable agriculture by cultivating the next generation of environmentally conscious leaders. And third, we're building a community of practice for educators, by educators, fostering a collaborative spirit and mutual growth. It's not just about what we teach the students, it's about the relationships that we develop together as educators and how we learn from each other. Our program aims to achieve several transformative objectives. First, fostering cultural competency and embracing inclusive educational practices. These experiences shape us, making us better educators to go back home and serve all learners. Second, education empowerment. By supporting our fellow educators in Uganda, we increase their capacity to create learning opportunities for their students. Finally, the ultimate goal is to cultivate and increase global awareness among U.S. teachers, bringing that rich, diverse perspective back to their learning context, to their environments, to their classrooms. Our journey to Uganda has been nothing short than life-changing. Witnessing, as educator, the curiosity and growth not only of the students here in Uganda, but of our fellow Ugandan teachers and of us as U.S. teachers has inspired everyone to bring this back to our classrooms for our learners. As we reflect on this profound impact of this one program, Teach Ag Uganda, we envision a future where educational efforts and educator relationships help transcend geographic boundaries for student success. Together, we'll continue to sow the seeds of innovation, sustainability, and cultural understanding. Together, we will harvest a world of possibilities as educators, planting the seeds of progress, love, and learning.
Hi, you're welcome. Again, my name is Nicholas, your cowboy. Today, I'm taking you to another episode of Uganda I Know. Just so you know, oh wait a minute, cut. Welcome to another episode of Uganda Unknown with me, your cowboy, Nicholas. Today, I'm going to be taking you on a matoke adventure. We are going to be learning about matoke, we are going to eat matoke, and then give you some tips on how to eat matoke. So, follow me. Okay, welcome to the matoke tour. Today, we are at Cafe Bushera, where we are going to have our matoke from. It's a local restaurant where you can come walk in, find ready food to eat. They serve matoke, they serve posho, millet bread, rice, with beef, chicken, pasted beef. All the local delicacies are served in this restaurant. So follow me as I order. Can I have some matoke, big matoke, small rice, and beef? Okay, so I will be waiting outside here. Thank you. The food is just right here on my table. So just a brief overview about the matoke. It's a plantain banana, which is a staple food for people living in western and south or central Uganda. It's not a staple food for people in Lira, but a big staple food for people in Kampala. Like my mom would eat matoke 365 days a year for all her life. She has been eating matoke. So I ate matoke from day one until I became a rebel around 18 years, and now shifted to much more of the rice and the posho. So the matoke is a big food in Kampala, and Uganda is number 3 in the world production of plantain in the world after Cameroon. So let's go test our matoke. I'm having today matoke served with a brown rice, some cabbages and salad with beef stew. It now feels like home, even after being 380 kilometers away from my mom. I can feel home now after tasting matoke. Okay friends, I'll continue with my meal, but this is the big reason why you have to come to Uganda to taste your own matoke, like Jessica is gonna do just after this shoot. Thank you so much. See you.
We are all aware of the triple roles of the women, and we know the women do productive work, they do reproductive work, and they're involved in the community work. So that means in all aspects of life, women are involved in the work, and so you realize that they have a lot of work. that they have to do. They have to work in their garden. They have to do their household work, from taking care of the kids, making sure the home is clean, making sure the family has food on the table, doing washing dishes, utensils, clothes, and you find that she's busy throughout the day, because from the garden there's need for the firewood. She has to look for the firewood for cooking. She has to go and look for water, and they walk very long distance to look for this water. And so that is why we came up with the 6K walk to raise funds to support these women, so that they are able to receive the trainings, the VSLA training, the Village Savings and Loans Association, the training on financial literacy, the micro enterprise development, support them in the laying up project, and their training on agricultural practices, so that out of all that they are doing, they are able to raise funds as women to support themselves, to support their families, send their children to school, and meet their basic needs.
Who has the key? I want to drive around, man.
Here we go.
So, welcome to your new border man. Vroom, 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 vroom. Vroom. Hi, folks. You're welcome to Uganda. Another. Oh, cut. Okay.
Straight face. Okay.
Why are you laughing?
The pause. It was the pause for me.
About the cut. The first time is always the best. The second time. Okay. Let's. Yay!
Good job. You keep going.
Okay, so give my cowboy hat, man. Oh.
Get into character.
Okay. I breathe in, I breathe out, I breathe in, I breathe out. Okay, let's start shooting.
Hello and welcome to the 4th annual Sowing Seeds of Hope live event. We are so excited to have the Field of Hope community and family here together tonight. We would love to know where you're tuning in from, and there's a chat for you to share right now. Tell us, where are you tuning in from?
Olivia and I are in Walton, Indiana, which is right down the road from Kokomo. And I just had to throw that in because I love the word Kokomo. But we want to know where you are, so put it in the chat right now. And let's see who we see out there. Well, first of all, I see our good friend Tobin, who is from Texas. And I saw Paul, and I see Cheryl. They're both from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is killing it right now, folks, so let's put some more in the chat. Mike and Kathy are co-founders. They live in Reno, Nevada, but they are in Buffalo, Wyoming watching the event tonight. So welcome everybody, and we're really glad you're here. Thank you all for joining. And as we continue to talk, will you please continue to put your name in the chat? We want to know everybody who is watching this evening, so let us know who you are and where you're watching from.
For our first-time attendees or long-time joiners, we are excited to have you here with us tonight. My name is Olivia Murphy-Sweet, and I'm the program manager at Field of Hope. I'm also joined by my lovely co-host here.
Hi everyone, my name is Chuck Hammond, and I have the privilege of being the board president of Field of Hope. This is my first time hosting, and I'm so excited to share with you what has been happening at Field of Hope this year.
Chuck, since you've taken Tobin's spot this year, I'm assuming he's trained you on a couple of harmonica skills?
Actually not. Apparently he did that for Nicholas. We might have to get Nicholas here next year. But I'm going to practice something and it'll knock your socks off next year.
Well, good. Well, I was channeling him with this amazing jacket that was created in Lyra. So, Tobin, thank you so much for the inspiration.
Yeah, and he never told me about Jimmy the Tailor when I was in Uganda, so I just have gray.
It is the best kept secret in Lyra. So next time we'll get you a jacket. So thank you again for joining us here and being with us tonight. This is the biggest night of the year where the entire Field of Hope community and family comes together to celebrate the programming that has happened and grow in fellowship together.
As we come together, One Cause is a great platform that has several important features. On your One Cause home screen, you'll see two different buttons to choose from. One button is an option for you to give by building resiliency in different projects and programs. Just click on the button that says Ways to Build Resilience and to see these options. Also, we have our golden ticket raffle. You'll find that button below the Way to Build Resilience button.
Chuck, I am so excited about the golden ticket raffle this year. We'll be drawing two separate winners. One winner will get to choose between 3 different locations consisting of Cabo, Las Vegas, or Tuscany. The second drawing will be a trip to Las Vegas. Buy your tickets now for the drawing. We'll be drawing the winners towards the end of the night, and in addition to that giving, those dollars will directly go to build resiliency in Uganda. We only have 150 tickets this year, so get yours while you still have a chance.
Yeah, what a great way to support Field of Hope and have a chance to win an awesome trip. And Olivia, something else that is really exciting to announce tonight is that 100% of the cost for putting on our event tonight has already been fully funded by key champions and board members, so that every dollar that you give tonight will go straight to the work in Uganda.
That's so great to hear. Our community has grown so much this year. And now that all of us are here together for this evening, we need to focus on what we are working toward. What is the problem that Field of Hope aims to solve? And what are the pillars in the programs that we work in? Walter, our Ugandan country coordinator, has summed it up for us in this video.
The barriers to at-risk population, namely women and the youth, to financial and agricultural education, due to unequal access to opportunities based on time, gender, location, and cultural constraints, resulting in nutrition and food insecurity.
Thank you, Walter, for explaining the complex and multifaceted problems the communities we serve in Uganda face. But hard, multifaceted problems need to be attacked at all angles, which is why we have our 3 pillars that encompass our agricultural focused programming.
Our 3 pillars help address and help areas in the communities in Uganda that we serve. We've identified these pillars that consist of the youth agriculture education pillar, the smallholder farmer advancement pillar, and the leadership development pillar. All of those pillars help teachers, communities, and farmers.
Yes, I am so much happy to share with you much more.
Pillar from our newest staff member, David, who you all met during the pre-show. He has been with us for a year now and has a unique perspective as both a past agriculture teacher and a former teacher trainer.
Yes, I am so much happy to share with you much more about Youth Agriculture Pillar under the organization called Field of Hope. Youth Agriculture Pillar, it is a pillar which has been developed by the organization purposely to provide agricultural education to the youth. Looking at Uganda, majority of the population are youth and they are engaged in agriculture, yet they have little knowledge about agriculture. So Field of Hope has stepped in to provide those knowledge. We conduct teachers training. We develop teachers guides, which the teachers use in the class for teaching. Then we conduct school visits. Then we have the grant, which we call it Inspiring Students in Agriculture grant. Then we have the platform where the teachers come in and share much more ideas on how to inspire the students to take agriculture as a career. The first strategy, it is organizing teachers training, Field of Hope on yearly basis. We organize teachers training where we call agriculture teachers from all parts of the country to come and attend the training. In the training, we give them the skills which when they use in teaching these students can inspire them to take agriculture as a career. After training the teachers, we conduct school visits. That is the time we always have career talks to the students. We tell them the opportunities that exist in agriculture, and that one, it has excited them to take agriculture as a career. We also developed the teacher's guide or the curriculum. The curriculum, it is a curriculum which it is more interactive, it is more hands-on. So when they are teaching the students using the curriculum, that one also makes the students to have hands-on in agricultural activities, and that one, it has excited the students so much. So in addition to that one, as Field of Hope, we also know that schools and then the teachers, they are doing a lot trying to excite the students to take agriculture as a career, but to some extent they are constrained with resources. So Field of Hope also thought of introducing a grant which we call it Inspiring Students in Agriculture grant, where we requested the schools or the agriculture teachers to write a proposal. Currently, the organization is giving $1,000, which is equivalent to about 3.7 million Ugandan shillings, that purposely for starting agricultural projects. So now let me introduce you to Teacher Enid, who is taking charge of the ISAC project, that is the rabbit project, which was given to MST Junior School.
I'm teacher Nafula Enid. I'm a teacher at MST Junior School. This is a primary school. Here we are at the Rabbit project. This is a project funded by Field of Hope since last year, 2022. We applied for this grant to start the Rabbit project. The project started so well, the school started it with only one back and 3 doors. But then we happened to be chanceful to get the funds from Field of Hope. Those funds have helped us to enlarge the project. Like you see, it now has so many rabbits and so many hatches. This project is so beneficial to our school, to the learners and to the community. How? That the school, as teachers come in to teach the science subject, they have rabbits as a project in the science syllabus. So you don't only have to do theory work in the class, but you bring the learners out for practicals at the project here. Our learners have benefited a lot from this project. They have learned about rabbits, so many things about rabbits, the managerial practices, the different breeds, and all that. And they carry this back home. So you find that most learners who are in this class have started rabbit projects at their homes, just using the knowledge learned here at MST because of FAO's fundings, this project. And then the community has also benefited from this project, that the community members do come, they look at the beautiful hatches, we help pass the knowledge of rabbit rearing to them. And now we have so many homes from the nearby community, members are already rearing these rabbits as projects in their small homes. This cannot be only reared for meat, but they also sell and they earn a living, small living to them, which is an additional income to the home. So we really appreciate the FAO members for the project. It's doing well and we are also doing well. So many are benefiting from it.
Wow, David and Teacher Enid really explained the youth agriculture education pillar well. Under this pillar, we aim to solve youth's unequal access to tangible, practical, and profitable agriculture education programs. Through supporting the educators who teach them and by hosting various professional development trainings, we hope teachers can inspire future generation of agriculturalists.
And as we just heard from this amazing teacher, Enid, Field of Hope has supported her through teacher training, curriculum development, and an Inspiring Students in Agriculture grant. She has touched the lives of hundreds, if not thousands, of students through her career. She's getting them excited about agriculture at an early age, engaging their families, as she just told us, and she is even engaging the local community.
All of that is happening because of one Inspiring Students in Agriculture grant.
That's right.
We just refer to that as an ISA grant, but all of that has happened. All of those lives have been impacted through agriculture. That grant and that impact came directly from you. If you are here right now and you are in our Field of Hope community, all of it happened from your giving. And something that is so fun to note is that every single one of those ISA projects is still operational and is doing very, very well.
That's really great. And Olivia, these ISA grants are so important. They are so impactful for what Field of Hope has to offer. Not only does it help teachers expand their programming in the classrooms, it gives them a hands-on opportunity to learn agricultural skills. The goal is to teach these students to bring this new knowledge back to their own communities, to share with their families. What's great is that we have an option for you to donate directly to an ISA grant under the Building Resilience button. You can provide the same impact to a new school next year by investing in an ISA grant this evening.
Our supportive teachers and their students through agriculture education took on many challenges in 2020, but we persevered. Joseph saw a need for more urban garden trainings and filled that need by adding an urban garden demonstration area and training program in our office in Lyra. Since then, he has trained over 75 teachers.
Wow.
Yep, 75 different teachers, 75 different schools who have begun their own garden training and demonstration plots at their respective schools.
And Joseph has so much talent as our program associate in the smallholder farmer pillar. He has done a lot of work with our general coordinator, Agnes. Let's take a look at what is happening with urban gardening in Lyra.
The reason why it is very important for us to have urban gardening, it is because here in Uganda, especially in the urban areas, the population is growing at a very terrible rate. So that means birth rate is higher than the death rate. So within the urban center, you find that people do not have adequate food for their families. And that is the reason why we have started this initiative of urban farming. So you find that in urban farming, you just utilize a very small piece of land to grow a very nutritious food of all categories. And that is the reason why we have started the initiative of urban farming. We started this project in 2021. Our major aim was to establish a well demonstration garden about urban farming to train the teachers. We realized that our agriculture secondary school teachers, they were not having the practical skills of teaching the students how to grow these crops and maybe handle other management practices, including keeping small animals within an urban setting. And we happened to train 30 teachers within the area of northern Uganda. And it was really successful. So now, as you go to most of the secondary school in northern Uganda, you find that currently they are practicing school gardens or urban garden in their respective school. Even those schools within the urban centers, at least they have tried to use these technologies in their schools, and as students they are learning about urban farming. You find that they are taking this initiative at their home, and it is doing great. So last year we conduct another urban garden training, school gardens. And this time around we managed to train 45 secondary schools, and it was really a success. And they were very appreciative for this initiative. And this one is motivating them to learn, and also motivating their students to learn to do it practically. This project has been really successful because with the two urban gardening or school gardening we have established and our office, and also training the two cohorts of the agriculture secondary teachers in Uganda, we have seen a significant change in terms of the impact what schools are doing regarding establishment of school garden. So when you go to various schools now, you find that all of them now have school gardens in their garden. And this is really very helpful because it is helping students to learn practical skills. In addition to that, the government of Uganda has also come up with a new curriculum that requires schools to be teaching the practical skills, so that by the end of the school, these students, when they go back, they can be able to do what they have learned from school practically. So that means Phil Hope is doing a tremendous job in trying to promote food security education at various levels.
Farming empowers people and communities. It tackles food and nutrition insecurity. This directly relates to our new mission statement to answer all of these issues, all points Walter touched on earlier in our problem statement.
And that is why we have focused specifically on empowering women through agriculture. Our true expert on this topic is Agnes, our general coordinator. We are currently working with smallholder women farmer cooperatives in 9 villages in northern Uganda. Not only that, Agnes is our longest term employee and has been part of the Field of Hope family for over 11 years. Thank you, Agnes.
Let's listen to her tell us on how our smallholder farmer pillar tackles complex problems.
First of all, agriculture is the backbone of Uganda, and over about 80% of the population depends on agriculture. And out of this 80%, the majority are women. And women are mainly the people who do most of the garden work. And so that makes our work as Field of Hope very important, the work we do with the women, because they're involved in what is very important. And the women being the pillar, I could call them the pillars of the family, because they are the one who make sure that the children have food to eat. They want to make sure the children are going to school. So that makes them work so hard in the garden. And so as Field of Hope, we focused on the women because we wanted the whole family to benefit. And also the women, most of them did not have opportunity to go to school, to have formal education. And so basically because culturally, they used to think a woman's work is just to live, to stay at home, do household work. And so most of the women we are working with are illiterate. And they would not even go to attend many trainings within the communities. You would organize a training, you'll find only men coming. And so as Field of Hope, we decided to focus on them. That is why we work with the women's group, so that we have more women coming for this training, so that they can gain knowledge and do and improve on their garden work. Because when they know what to do in their garden, then their productivity will improve. They will begin getting better harvests compared to using the cultural knowledge that they were using before. So our work with the women is to ensure that we empower these women, because we know that when you empower a woman, you have empowered the whole family. Because whatever she'll get, she'll make sure the family benefits. And our work with these women, we do a lot of activities with them. And we do what we call VSLA, which is Village Savings and Loans Association. So in these groups, the women bring in their savings, weekly savings, according to how they have agreed. And so, like, for example, there are groups that each week each person brings 5,000 shillings as a saving. And then from that savings, they're able to borrow that money, and it will help them to buy farm inputs, and also others borrow to pay school fees for their children. Then they pay back with interest. As Field of Hope saw that what they bring in their saving wasn't so much. And so that is why Field of Hope came up with the idea of giving them the grant, where each group gets 5 million Uganda shillings. So the grant is able to support their savings so that they can have at least more money to borrow from. And they're supposed to grow this grant. When it grows, the group can decide what they want to do with the grant. They can decide to buy maybe inputs, or they can decide to buy machines to help them in their harvest and post-harvest handling practices. And so when the money grows, they see what to do with the money, because Field of Hope has already given to them as a seed. Apart from that, we also do what we call financial literacy, because having money is one thing, but knowing how to use the money is also a different thing. Then also we do what we call micro enterprise development. That is where they can get involved in small businesses. How can they use maybe their savings to start up a business? Then the other training that we do with them is the agronomic practices, good agronomic practices, for them to know how to do their farming in a better way, so that it can be of help to them. We are also now getting into the animal husbandry, and we are calling it the Leina project. The Leina means my animals. So what we have seen is that because of the climate, the women have been suffering. They can work so hard in their garden. Then you have, for a particular period of time, there's a lot of sunshine and they lose all their crops. So we are looking at a way of how the women can diversify their income. So we know that when they have the animals, if the crops are not doing well, then at least they have where to turn to. They can sell their animals to help them buy food, or to send their children to school. And so that is why we are having the Leina project, and we are looking at it as a very important project that all the groups should participate in. Thank you.
Thank you, Agnes, for your great explanation. And thank you also for blazing the trail forward and always thinking about the farmers we work with. Your dedication and knowledge combined keep our smallholder farmer pillar continually innovating. And I want to just take a moment to give a shout out of thank you and appreciation to all of our Uganda team members, to Walter, to Joseph, to David, and to Nicholas, who is actually a real cowboy now because he's going to Oklahoma State University. So thank you, Nicholas, for being our cowboy.
Absolutely. And every day that team is constantly innovating. As you know, Chuck, we started a partnership with a nonprofit organization called Her Mighty Hands a couple of years back. Her Mighty Hands tackles and challenges most subsistence women farmers in Uganda face by learning extension content that empowers them to teach themselves how to farm more effectively. Her Mighty Hands provides smartphones with videos of extension trainings uploaded on them, filmed in their own language, so that they can learn that content from their homes. The pilot program showed that women with smartphones increased their incomes substantially. For families living on less than $1 per day, the increase in this income will have generational impacts. The most inspiring outcome was that 2 of the 10 women were able to send their children to school for the very first time. 16 more women are going through this program right now during this current growing season, and we're excited to share the results of this new wave of smartphone extension training in the coming months. For more information about this nonprofit, please visit hermightyhands.com.
And now, before we go any further on our program tonight, don't forget about our golden ticket raffle drawing. It'll be coming up soon. If you haven't already purchased your ticket, or you want to purchase more, click on the golden ticket raffle button to get yours today. Don't miss out.
Don't miss out, absolutely. And something that I don't want anyone to miss out on is, of course, that project that Agnes mentioned in the previous video. And I'm really excited to share with everyone the Leina project. In case you missed the translation, as Agnes mentioned in the video, Leina means my animals in Longo. As the weather conditions in Uganda worsen and more intense dry seasons with unreliable rainy seasons happen, crop farming is often not a reliable income source. However, animal rearing is. Agnes is passionate about creating reliable income sources for women farmers and has observed how animals can be the answer.
And this year we piloted the first ever Lena project along with other various smallholder farmer projects to help support women, men, and children in the communities we work with. We worked with one village group, the Iobi Women's Farmers Cooperative Society, consisting of 55 community members, and trained them in piggery production.
Not only is this project something that we're all so excited about, but it directly relates to improving the smallholder farmer pillar with a fresh and new project. And better yet, it supports women who can create their own agri-entrepreneurship business activities in their homes. I would love to have a personal conversation with any of you out there if this project resonates with you. Each impactful Lena project costs around $2,500 to complete. The impact will last for generations with these communities. But Chuck, do you know what happened today?
Of course, it's Sowing Seeds of Hope Friday.
Okay, yeah, it is Sowing Seeds of Hope. But today, 5 pigs moved into that Lena project.
Wow.
Today.
Wow.
So we're excited to share some upcoming photos on social media and share on how that process went. But I'm so excited. As well as, I'd love to give a special shout out and thanks to our current fellow Angela Hurst on the ground. She was able to help move in those 5 pigs today, and we're so excited she's with us on the team. And she works with Joseph and Agnes every day. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Angela. And that's great news. Now, speaking of leading communities, the leadership Agnes shows, along with our entire team, and the leadership the students and teachers in classroom show, all come together to exemplify why our leadership development pillar is a staple within our programming. Let's check in with Walter to learn more about this pillar.
Uganda as a country is facing food and nutrition insecurity, mostly among the youth and the women, and especially in the rural areas. And Field of Hope as an organization has been striving to tackle this through the 3 pillars, and that is youth agricultural education pillar, the smallholder advancement pillar, and the leadership pillar. So I'm specifically going to be talking about the leadership development pillar, which is kind of, the overall pillar because it touches all the rest that we work with. And the leadership development pillar actually works with the folks and the guests, the partners who work with to enhance their capacity and also build their leadership skills. Why? Because we feel as an organization, we need people who are going to take agriculture to the next space. We want a generation of leaders who will actually take the efforts that we are championing right now to the next level, and they will be actually problem solvers. So under the leadership development pillar, we have quite a number of programs that we undertake, and one of them is the volunteership. So here we have folks from Uganda and the United States who come and share with us their talents to try to improve on the work we do, but also learn from us. And in that way, we have an integrated approach to tackling for some of these challenges. The other program that we have is the fellowship. And here we have US students who come from various universities, such as Oklahoma State University. We have had also students from Texas A&M who come and stay with us for a period of about 10 to 12 weeks. Here they become part of the programs that we run as Field of Hope. They're involved in the day-to-day activities, but above all, they also contribute their talent to the work we do. That's another way we are building this program to ensure that we have sustainable leadership. The other one is the scholarship program, which I'm very proud of because I was actually the inaugural recipient. And here we're looking at promoting people who are passionate about agriculture, but who are incapacitated to further their career. So Field of Hope as an organization provides a full scholarship for undergrad. And for my case, actually, it was a 4-year program. So soon I'll be coming out or getting out of the university. And this has helped me to gain valuable experiences in my professional field, but also it has exposed me to so many other opportunities and also create more networks as a person. And as an organization, how does it benefit? Because of invested in me, have gained a lot of knowledge, experience. My capacity, including the leadership skills, have been enhanced. So now I come back and I take lead as a Field of Hope's Uganda Country Coordinator. By lending these people a hand, including me, we assume that even when Field of Hope is not there, because we have raised a generation of leaders, these are the people who will be problem solvers because they have been part of the system, they understand the challenges that are being faced as a country, and they're the people who should actually be developing the solutions to these problems. Another program that we have under the leadership development pillar is the internship. So, as Field of Hope, we provide internship opportunities to university students, both for the case of Uganda and the US. And for Uganda, we have actually hosted quite a number of them. So they are always with us for a period of 2 to 3 months during the recess term, and they participate in various, projects that we undertake as Field of Hope, but most importantly, contributing to their academic grades at the end of the academic program. And luckily, we have had a couple of them who are actually now working with us, and they're the ones taking lead in most of the projects that we are undertaking as Field of Hope.
Thank you, Walter, for that summary. Leadership encompasses every activity that we do, and the specific programs within that pillar, like our U.S. fellows and volunteers and Ugandan interns. Thank you all so much for bringing fresh thoughts, innovation, and hard work that continues Field of Hope's mission.
Tonight is your chance and opportunity to join the growing community of champions. Tonight, you have heard about Smallholder Farmer Advancement Pillar that is growing communities and improving the lives of these people. You've also heard about the Youth Agriculture Education Pillar that provides a wide range of skills that students need in and out of the classroom. We've also seen how these students are spreading this knowledge outside of their schools and into their communities. Finally, you just heard how our Leadership Development Pillar encompasses all of the work that we do to inspire the next generation of agriculturists. All of these things combined together have made a significant impact in Uganda. The impact is not just for today, not just for tomorrow, but for many future generations to come. I'm very excited to share tonight about a group of past and present board members and sponsors that believe so deeply in Field of Hope that they have already come together to donate over $61,000 to Sowing Seeds of Hope tonight. Amazing. We are calling this our Challenge Fund, and our hope is that this fund will challenge all of you to give generously to increase the impact of these programs in Uganda. Tonight, the challenge is, can we match this group and raise another $61,000? Will you change a life in Uganda this evening by donating to Sowing Seeds of Hope?
As we come together in this amazing and diverse community, we are asking you to choose to donate by either choosing to build resilience or by giving a general donation. Every dollar that we receive goes towards the programs and the projects that you've heard about tonight. Also, these dollars, we can create new and innovative programs to help answer the need of the people we serve.
You've heard many stories of impact tonight. These stories are all possible because of people just like you who have joined the Field of Hope team and increased the impact. And tonight, you have the opportunity to join the growing champion base of Field of Hope to make an even greater impact on the people of Uganda. Some people like me like to hear about numbers. For example, the number of farmers we're working with, or the number of teachers and students we have been impacted by these teacher trainings. In fact, a really great team of people, led by Olivia, have just completed 2 teacher sessions in Uganda. During this training, they trained more than 160 teachers, and these teachers are currently teaching over 62,000 students in their schools right now. And each of these students will be impacted through the Field of Hope training and through the Field of Hope teacher guides. And that's right, it's over 62,000 students just from this year's teacher training. And that is amazing. As someone who sees these numbers consistently, I can assure you that they are growing. However, what is really important to understand is that growing our champion base is impacting and changing individual lives in Uganda. You are changing lives for the better every time you give. I stated earlier that the cost of the event this evening is fully covered by generous current and previous Field of Hope board members and sponsors. That means that every dollar given tonight goes straight to impacting the Ugandan people. When I went to Uganda last year, I saw the excitement in the women's eyes as they told their stories, how their village savings and loan group came together to share the profits they had made post-harvest. And they are especially proud that they can now afford to send their children to school. I saw the confidence in a teacher's words as he was sharing the teacher's guide with his class, followed by the spark that was ignited in the students, making a stronger connection to agriculture. And the leadership that I saw on my trip demonstrated that the people we work with are hungry for more knowledge and growth. That's the impact this group can expand on tonight. And it's my privilege tonight to ask you to give. Will you give generously to see more people in Uganda impacted? As you give, teachers will gain resources to impact their classrooms. Women farmers will learn more about agriculture and improve their livelihood. And continuous leadership development can and will happen.
Some of you have already given tonight. Thank you. There are more ways that you can increase your impact by becoming a monthly giver, receiving our communications, and joining hands with us in prayer. When you connect in, you will find many stories of impact on our website, on our bi-monthly newsletter, and on many of our social media posts. I encourage you to read these stories when you see them. Your support is making a difference. You are wanted and you are needed. Remember, every dollar you give tonight is having a direct impact on the people of Uganda. They are wonderful and they are hard-working people, and they deserve the very best that we can provide. Thank you again for your generosity so far this evening, but now is the time to give. For the next 3 minutes, we are going to take a moment to build resilience together. After those 3 minutes are done, we're going to come back and we're going to do our golden ticket raffle and wrap up the night. Thank you for being with us in this moment. We'll see you in 3 minutes.
Oh, mama, you can see, you can see it to you.
Welcome back, and thank you for your generous gift. If you're watching this after today, the link will be open until 9 p.m. Central Time on Saturday, the 16th. We have many generous champions who have chosen to give via check, donor advised funds, or other means. If you would like to send a check, please find our mailing address at the bottom of the screen or go to our website at www.fieldofhope.org. Once we have time to collect all of your gifts, we will announce a final total, so please stay tuned to social media.
And now, the moment has come, and before we go, we have one final thing to do. It is time for our golden ticket raffle drawing. We're going to draw 2 names at this time. Here we go. The first winner will have their choice of a trip to Cabo, Tuscany, or Las Vegas. And that lucky winner is, drum roll. Drum roll.
We're drum rolling.
Drum roll.
And our lucky winner, we're drawing right now.
Jerry Doppler.
Jerry Doppler, you are the grand prize winner.
Congratulations, Jerry. And now it's time for our second winner of the evening, and that second winner will be receiving a show-filled package to Las Vegas. Our second winner tonight will be
Pamela Spence.
Pamela Spence. Congratulations.
Whoa.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
exciting.
That's really exciting. Congratulations to both of our winners. You'll be hearing from us shortly with instructions on how you can claim your prize. On behalf of the entire Ugandan community who have benefited from your generosity, thank you for your gifts. Bringing a community together is what Field of Hope is all about. We bring together community in every aspect of the work that we do. in the classrooms, in the farming communities, and through every project we complete. The continuous growth that we see each year is only making this family stronger, and it has happened all through your support. As we grow this next year, we can't wait to bring this community together again to share the amazing work that will happen this coming year. And the work and the communication does not stop after tonight. When we have our next family reunion at next year's Sowing Seeds of Hope, the year-long journey that we will take together will show incredible growth and success that we will accomplish together. But we can't do this alone, and we have a couple of people we need to thank before we end this evening. We need to give a special shout out to our amazing learning partner, Vivaic. Not only have they helped us and they dedicated thousands of hours to Field of Hope over the past 10 years, they stand with teachers by creating hands-on applications and lessons for every teacher in our Field of Hope community. Thank you, Vivaic.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Vivaic. I also want to thank Walton Webcasting for allowing us to use their facilities and for traveling with us for our filming of Sowing Seeds of Hope. We could not present Sowing Seeds of Hope without their continuous support. Thank you, Walton Webcasting. Thank you, Braxton. Thank you, George, who are here with us tonight, keeping us on task. We couldn't do this without you.
We really couldn't. We also need to bring out the one and only filmmaker and storyteller extraordinaire, Miss Jessica Spence. If you've enjoyed the videos this evening, she was the one behind the computer and the camera creating it all. Thank you so much for Jessica for your hard work.
Good job.
Thanks, guys. All right.
All right. And last but not least, we can't forget about Mission Accelerate, who has helped us shape our program this evening and has helped us so much in our development efforts this year. It's been a valuable relationship for Field of Hope, and thank you to our great friend and consultant, Kevin Whitman.
Also, before we go, we have some words of thanks from some familiar faces that you may have seen throughout the evening. Let's take one last look.
I want to say I'm so grateful to our donors who have been supporting Field of Hope to reach out to these communities. Without you, we wouldn't have done this. Thank you so much. May God bless you so much.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank our generous donors who have been contributing a lot to the success and making impact in what we are doing here in Uganda. So I really want to appreciate you so much. And I would like God always to bless you and give you abundant blessings with all your families, and also to continue supporting us so that we promote food security education among agricultural students here in Uganda, and also among the smallholder farmers, the women's groups that we work with them. Thank you so much.
So I would like to thank Field of Hope for the impact they are creating to the community. I would like at the same time to also thank the donors. All what Field of Hope is doing cannot be done without the donors. So just pray to the Almighty God to give you more blessings so that you also support Field of Hope. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
So in a special way, I would like to thank the board and all the donors for your relentless efforts in ensuring that you support our programs. Your donations have been in position to make all our programs run smoothly. Without you, I don't think we would have achieved this much. Personally, I'm very grateful because I know how all this has contributed towards my academic journey. I couldn't be at Makerere University to finish my bachelor's degree in agriculture if it wasn't for your support. And I'm here also to confirm to you that through your support, we have made tremendous impacts in the community, the people we serve, the teachers we work with, the students we impact. All these have been possible because of your support. So I thank you, and I continue to pray that God should bless you and multiply your fortunes in multiple folds.
Hi folks, my name is Nicholas Sevalamu, Field of Hope Program Officer in Uganda. I would love to thank you sincerely for your contributions and donations to Field of Hope. Your donations are making a difference in the lives of the youth, teachers, and women farmers here in Uganda. Thank you so much for your support and your prayers.
And now I need to take a moment to thank this awesome human sitting next to me. I'm probably going to get kicked when this is over, but we could not do this without our awesome program manager, Olivia Murphy-Sweet. So thank you for all that you have done on behalf of Field of Hope. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for supporting the people of Uganda this evening. Have a good evening.
Apoyo Matek, Abanga Migum.
And goodbye, everybody.